At Harrison College, we take academic integrity very seriously. We also want our educators and students to have the best tools available to help them produce quality, original content and avoid the pitfalls of plagiarism. That's why we've made it easy to add Turnitin to your classroom in Angel. No more signing up for an account, adding classes, or any of that. Just a few simple steps and you're done. If you want to find out more about what Turnitin and plagiarism are all about, please visit the Faculty Cafe site on the Harrison Share. To create a Turnitin Dropbox in your Angel course, navigate to the Classroom tab and then click on Add Content. Next, you want to click on the Turnitin Dropbox. At that point, you'll be asked to create an assignment. For most purposes, you'll be assigning a paper assignment, so we'll choose that and click Next Step. First, you'll need to put in the title of the assignment and a point value. On the right-hand side are the dates you'll need to set up. The start date is when the students can start submitting the assignment. This defaults to the date when you are creating the assignment. The due date is the date by which the students must have their assignment submitted to the system. The post date is when the students can view the grade in the grade book. Now let's look at the More Options button. If you click this plus sign, the More Options will pop up. This lets you customize the assignments and set up some important preferences. We'll just look at some of the more popular ones. First, generate originality reports for submissions. You want to have Yes selected. Generate originality reports for student submissions. You'll have some options here. Immediately first report is final, which means the students cannot resubmit their papers for more reports. Immediately, students can overwrite reports until due date. This is the option you want to have if you want the students to be able to correct unoriginal content they have found and then resubmit their reports. Or you can set it up to only generate originality reports on the due date of the assignment, no matter when the assignment was turned in. If you want your students to be able to see the originality reports, which is an excellent way for them to be able to learn about the writing process, select Yes under that option. You can also choose whether or not to allow submissions after the due date. You can also choose whether or not you would like to submit papers to a repository. It is important that you choose No Repository if you are planning on letting your students resubmit their assignments up until the due date, or else the results will come back saying that they have 100% unoriginal content, because it will be comparing the results to the paper it has just stored in the student database. I always choose No Repository to avoid this scenario. The next option lets you choose where the system will search for unoriginal content. When you hit Submit, your assignment will be created and added to the bottom of your Classroom tab. And that's it. You're in business. After you've set up your Turnitin assignment, make sure you click into your Turnitin Dropbox, and then while you're in the assignment inbox, click Roster Sync. And what this does is imports all your students into your Turnitin assignment. And then when you hit Submit Paper and you click on the drop-down, you can select which student you want to submit a paper for. And then you can just enter the title of the paper and then browse to the file and then hit Upload. And then it'll give you a preview window of the assignment, and then you can hit Submit. And then as you can see, this tells you that you've submitted successfully and you can go back to the inbox, or you could submit another paper. And you can see here that the paper's been submitted, and it takes usually a little bit, up to 24 hours, usually not that long, until your paper shows the originality report. Here's one that was submitted earlier, and you can click on the originality report to see it. This will show you where matches are for places where it finds non-original content. And in this one, there was a 10% match to non-original content. Another option is to let students submit their own papers to the Turnitin Dropbox. By clicking on the assignment title, they will need to click on the Submit button and then choose either Single File Upload or Cut and Paste. Their name should be filled in for them, and then they will have to choose a title for their work and then browse to upload their selection. And then hit Upload. On the second page, they'll be asked to preview the information and then hit Submit at the bottom of the page. When they're finished, they can return to their portfolio which will take them back to the beginning of the Turnitin assignment. And if they hit Show Details, they can see when their originality report is done, which right now it isn't, but it may take up to 24 hours. And when it's done, they can click on it. That's all we're going to cover in this tutorial, but Turnitin has great tutorials available on how to read originality reports for both students and educators, as well as many articles that will cover all sorts of topics. You can find them at the Turnitin Help Center. Should you have any questions or need more assistance, please feel free to contact Andrea Cohn, the online librarian, or Tyra Stahl, the faculty development coordinator for the online division. Good luck!